WhatsApp will now be sharing your data with Facebook. But just how much information is WhatsApp collecting and sharing, and what alternatives do you have? All those questions, of course, weighing in on our minds. I'm Shweta Kothari and you're watching The Logical Indian. WhatsApp's new privacy policy has gotten people worried, and rightly so. A few days back, WhatsApp started rolling out an in-app notification to its users, telling people that it has in fact updated its terms of service and privacy policy. The update made it clear that your information and data will be collected and will be shared with WhatsApp's parent company, Facebook. Further, you need to agree with the new terms and policy by 8th of February 2021 in order to continue using the application. Your failure to do so will mean your account will be deactivated. So what exactly is this information we are talking about? The good news is we can now know. Apple newly introduced a privacy label in its App Store for Apple users. This feature forces developers like WhatsApp to reveal all the data they're collecting from the users and explain how it is being used. You can, in fact, search on your App Store and find out what information your app is collecting using the following steps. Now, let's take a look at the information that WhatsApp is collecting. This is what we found out. WhatsApp is collecting device ID, user ID, advertising data, purchase history, location, phone number, email, contacts, performance data, payment information, among others, as you can see on your screens. Moreover, WhatsApp is now collecting more data than before, like your battery level, your signal strength, your app version, and other related identifiers. Let's also take a look at Facebook Messenger and what information does Messenger collects. The list of data collected by Messenger is a little too long, from health and fitness to browsing history to sensitive information. The list, as I mentioned, is endless. Remember, Messenger is also owned by Facebook and it is collecting as much information as an app can possibly collect. So what are your alternatives? The next best option to chat privately has emerged in Telegram. It became famous recently after a controversy in which WhatsApp was spied upon by various governments. Here is how Telegram fares when it comes to privacy. It collects your contact information, your contact details, and other identifiers. And the next best option is Signal, which many claim to be the safest possible messaging app that there is. Well, here is the data that Signal collects. Just your contact information, and surprisingly links nothing back to you. While we are at it, let's take a look at the data collected and shared by Hike, one of the top 10 messaging platforms in India. It collects information such as location, contact, user content, among others. It therefore turns out that both Facebook-owned apps, Messenger and WhatsApp, are collecting more user data unlike other messaging apps. In contrast, Signal seems to be the most private messaging app and does not collect any user data as per the privacy details highlighted on the App Store. It is therefore no surprise that Facebook was critical of Apple's move to display privacy labels and take permission from users before tracking them when it first introduced the move.